Okay, good evening everyone. So, you can probably tell here that I'm wearing different gear from last time. I did some leveling. We are at level 38 for our thief right now. What I did was go to the Delquots Tower in Vim, outside of Juno. Because that's where we needed to go anyway. For our next mission, I figured I'd scout out a little bit. Unfortunately, what that did for me is trigger a cutscene for the Chains of Prometheum or Prometheum storyline. I'm not going to explain it in detail here. Let's just say it involves some of the people from Juno, Bahamut coming out of the sea, things like that. So if you're interested to see what that's all about, you may want to go ahead and look into it yourself. For now, today, we're going to see if we can continue out the first mission here for that, at least. Let's see here. There we go. So, Prometheum, the rights of life. What do brilliant lights, fierce beasts, a mysterious laboratory? What do all these have to do with a strange boy brought back from Dr. Monroe's clinic in Upper Juno? Well, that's a good question. So, what we're going to do is we're going to stone into Upper Juno. We're going to see if we can shut the rights of life here. And once we've done that, it's interesting to see that it's both completed and current here, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that at least. Then we're going to go ahead and see if we can head up in the tower, finish out our mission for a stock. And once that's done, we'll hopefully be around level 40. And we will be in a position to quit here, I think. I am feeling my voice starting to go a little bit here today. It's unfortunate, but I'm gonna try to keep things on the shorter side here today. We may not do much updating as we move along here. But we're going to see if we can at least finish out these two missions here to start off with. Now then, let's teleport to start off with here to Juno for free, fortunately here. So we're going to head to Upper Juno. We're going to see if we can finish out the... Let's for that one first here. Current region, Upper Juno, home point 1 will be good enough. And I think we're going to get a cutscene as we port in here. How is he doing? Well, there doesn't seem to be any external wounds. To tell the truth, I don't exactly know what is wrong with him. You don't exactly know? So what have you... Yeah, so you have some sort of theory. I'm sorry, but I'm not inclined to speak of a patient's condition. Not even to the captain of the ducal guard. As you wish, but that boy is an important witness. When he comes to, he will be taken in for questioning. Has he shown any signs of consciousness? I'm afraid not. Wolfgang, what really happened back in that room? What was that device? And what were Juno's scientists trying to do with it? You know something, don't you? You need not worry yourself with the affairs of the duchy. I see. I suppose that some things are better left unknown. I often ponder over whether to inform a patient when the disease is incurable. However, it will still remain a thread of hope to cure that disease. However, if there still remains even a thread of hope to cure that disease, there we go. If you are trying to say that Juno is ill, you are quite mistaken. Let me rephrase my question. Friend to friend, what simply happened that day? I truly do not know. That is why it's crucial we question the boy. If there is nothing wrong with him, then there is no reason for we cannot move him to the Grand Duke Palace immediately. Monborough, make the preparations for his transport. So yes, they went into a area with some weird technology. Make sure we find our way here first. Ground started shaking. Bahamut out of nowhere. From your Monborough near the area here. Okay, cool. And they found the boy there, knocked out and unresponsive, basically. So that's basically what happened. I think the actual scene was much cooler than I make it sound here, but hopefully we'll be able to get more context for it here as we head into the infirmary. That's out of range. That's not the door. Staff only, okay. We need to speak to Lelian, perhaps? Lelaine. No, that's just purchasing stuff. Oh, here we go. Hello, Monborough. I assume you have something to say? Oh, it's you. As much as I'd like to sit and chat about your adventures over a nice pot of Sandorian tea, now is not quite the time. Wait, perhaps you know something of what took place near the Sea of Shumeo. Recently, I've been hearing some strange rumors. Dr. Monborough, there is much commotion outside the infirmary. Do you think the ducal guards have returned? Oh, selfish bastards. Do they think of nothing but their own gain? I apologize, but there is something I must first take care of. Oh, hey, kid. What's this now? Well, that's not ominous at all. And we cannot get any answers without the boy awake and in custody. Hand him over, that is an order. You can order me all you wish, but I will not allow you to wake that boy. Men, you have your orders. Wait, Wolfgang, what are you planning to do to him? I won't allow you to manhandle my patients like this. What is going on? He just vanished. Don't just stand there, seal up the area. I don't want any man, woman, dog, or cat leaving the Upper Juno. That boy can't hide for long. I've seen that child somewhere before. They don't understand. No signs of consciousness for hours, and then he just wakes up and runs off. There must be an explanation for this. I'm sorry you had to witness that exchange. I'd like to better inform you what just happened, but even I'm puzzled by the events that have transpired today. Are you alright? You look slightly pale. Well, I hope it is nothing serious. That amulet you hold, it belongs to the boy, doesn't it not? What's this? See, he gave it to you? I suggest you hold on to it. It may give us some clues as to what's really going on. It also may... Never mind. Perhaps I should begin my rounds in the Rulud Gardens. I may be able to collect some valuable information. I have a feeling the situation up there may be even tenser than it is here. And there we go. Let's have a look at the missions here. Right, so we have a next step. Something is afoot. Travel to the Grand Duke Palace to learn the details of recent events. We're not going to do that right now. I think maybe we'll do it next session or something like that. But I think right now I'm going to focus on getting it through the tower and make sure that we can go ahead and finish up Bastok 3 here. Right, we're going to head to the book again, so we can see about the area here, so you have an understanding of what I'm talking about when I say I went to the tower. Let's go ahead and teleport to Prometheum. I have the lower Delphox Tower here, where we are going, but let's teleport to Prometheum Island here. I'll show you on the map when we get there, exactly where we are. Right, so Prometheum Island here is connected to the Grand Duchy of Juno through Port Juno, I believe. And what I've done here is basically gone through, picked up the home point and the survival guide when I did a little bit of grinding to get to 30. And what I did between last session and now is I went into the tower here, as that's supposed to be a good area to level up to 40. But I didn't realize that that would cause the cutscene to trigger. But at least it allowed me here to go through and scout out the area, because this is a pretty involved little mini dungeon of sorts. And I think I may even need to bring up my notes here in order to make sure we go through properly. Basically, if we look at the map here, we have a few ways to go, but the way we need to go in order to get to the point where we can find our ambassador friend here, Corpus Talk, is basically all the way up the tower in order to go all the way down to the basement. And that's going to take us a little while here. First things first, let's call our trusts. And we'll get going around here. Let's see here. Let's call it in semi as well. Right. So we get both a survival guide and a field ground tome here. So you can do some training if you'd like. Did also go ahead and set some record experiments here that I've forgotten to set on the objective list under combat wide area. There's a few ones specific to doing particular amounts of damage and doing particular amounts of healing and things like that a certain number of times. And I figured we should probably just put those up there. I didn't take on any of the healing ones because we're not doing any healing really here. We can also go ahead and see if we can find spoils for particular enemies, find some particular gems or something like that, crystals here. But at the moment we're mainly looking at the damage ones, I think. They do give us some quite nice experience and large amounts of sparks. We take them out, so it's probably good to have them. The enemies here, much like enemies anywhere, I suppose, will aggro onto you for certain conditions. These goblins here aggro by sight, for example, while these bats here would aggro by sound. I think these machine enemies here aggro when they take someone using magic as well, for example here. Right now, we are high enough level for these low enemies that we should be able to bypass them without too much trouble. Giants here as well will aggro by sight, I believe. So again, we can bypass now because our level is high enough. But if we wanted to go up the tower without fighting them, before I did some grinding here, we would need to be invisible, which I have the ability to do, and silence, which I do not have the ability to do. And when I say silence here, I mean we are not giving out the amount of noise required to... we actually aggro this one. Probably should go ahead and fight it in that case here. We are much stronger than all the enemies here, basically. But yeah, now that we're fighting, the ancient bat here as well has found us. So let's take that one out as well. But yes, really, I barely have time to take out the enemies most of the time here before they are already dead. So we're moving up to the next floor. Here, see on the map, we went all the way around here to get to this set of stairs on the top left of the map. And now we have our next area here. I believe we need to go to the stairs all the way down there. So we're going to follow the path on the left hand side of the wall here. If the gander here decides to aggro or not. No. Fine. Yeah. Just making sure. Here we go. But yes, I did make sure that we unlocked our ninja magic here for ourselves. And I did make sure to pick up some of the tools as well for that. Now, the relevant ones that we're looking for here more than likely is Tonko Ichi, which is the one that makes us invisible, less a chance of being detected by sight. And Tsusemi Ichi, which let's actually show that off here, I guess. We can do that. I think it's going to be. Yeah, so we have copy image here for 40 minutes, where a copy image lures attacks away from us. So let's see if we. Yeah, there we go. I guess we're fighting. If we would take a hit, one of our shadows takes the hit instead and disperses. And we've all really used up all our shadows here just by aggroing these guys here. But it basically it means that we have entirely free attack, basically, where we take no damage at all. This is the main reason why ninjas are viable tanks in this game. Obviously, having this sub-job system helps. But yes, they are... So I understand that, or at least were... I think they still are, but... They have been, and probably still are, viable evasion tanks. Who tank encounters by us being hit, basically. Right, we're moving up the tower here. We're going to see if we can find the right areas. Again, I may need to consult the wiki here if I don't remember exactly where they go. But let's see here. Oh, I remember this floor. We're going to see if we can go to the teleporter on the top left here. Just going to take us to middle Delphat's tower here. So the tower is divided into 3 strata, basically, 4 floors each. So if we can go ahead and go through here, we'll be into the middle part of the tower, which is going to be a separate zone. Let's see here. We're gonna see if we can keep our TP here. Actually, that might reset if we zone out here. I'm not entirely sure if it does or not. Let's keep an eye on it when we do here. Go around these guys. Head on to the platform. Yes, please. Teleport me up. time to pull our trusts again. Obviously, when we go into the new zone here, enemies are going to be slightly higher level. We may need to do more fighting here than we did on the way here. More than likely. I think we're going to be bypassing the teleports here in order to go to the stairs, if I remember correctly. The corridors are quite narrow here as well, so it's hard to actually avoid the enemies if you're going up here, unless you do have. Let's see if they aggro here to us. Doesn't appear to. That's good. Yes, if you are aggroing the enemies, it's hard to go up here without having the invisible and sneak spells on. And again, yeah, this one's actually viewing us here. Let's check it out. Again, Tonko for the ninja is invisible, basically, and there is a sneak equivalent as well, but I do not currently have it. I believe you need to be level 25 as ninja to have that one, which obviously we do not right now. So once we do, that's going to come in handy for later areas where we may potentially want to do some sneaking to bypass certain areas for certain reasons. This is a game where there's quite a lot of... we did reset our TP when we saw in here. Okay, that's good to know. I was going to say, there is definitely a lot of traveling through areas that needs to be done in this game, and it's not always entirely straightforward how to do so without being real damage at certain points here. There we go. I swear sometimes just targeting the enemy here is way too much trouble. Let's see if we can get a heal here. I need to fight this one as well. Yeah, let's see if we can show off our new weapon skill here as well sooner or later. Let's go through here, take a right, and then another right up here. Go past the teleporter pad. And up the stairs. We have these magic pot enemies here as well. I believe they also aggro on magic use, like the golems we saw before here. Now then, what's our next step here? I believe we need to go all the way around here in order to go to the stairs to get up here. So we're going to follow our right hand side. So we need to take on these guys. Let's see, bite here. Does around 200 points of damage at that amount of TP, which is pretty good. I think certain of our thrusts here are definitely doing more damage than that, but not always, right? Here we go. It's straightforward here, yeah. Straight through. Follow the path here. More enemies here. Yarn. Bypass over here. Sneak attack. And again, I have time to apply sneak attack, but I don't have the time to actually attack teams. There we go. At least I got that one off there. It does last for around a minute, so we do have opportunities to use it on the next enemy, but sometimes placement might be a bit awkward. Hey, more of these guys. Let's go ahead and back out behind Grand Balinero here. Positioning is sometimes awkward in this game. There we go. Moving up here. Heading up through the next set of stairs here. Onto another floor. Now then. We are taking the immediate right, I believe, here. I'm remembering exactly how I moved around here yesterday. But yes, I believe that's the case here. There we are. So we're fighting here. That's the bat. Down. Out. The rest of these guys as well. Where are you? There you are. We get the attack off? Nope. Luckily we can bypass these dolls pretty easily here, I'm pretty sure. What we're doing in terms of levels so here. Only, you know, a couple of thousand more. There we are. And up to the next area. Where we'll fight even stronger enemies. For sure. Say that this is actually part of the same area, so we're heading to the top left here to go up the stairs. So this is still middle, the Outcast Tower here. Sometimes it teleports to another area, sometimes it's just another place in the same area here. But again, we do have the bats here. So we need to fight. Place ourselves properly to engage the tower bats here. That did not work entirely. It's fine though, they're not very strong. Now then, just to make sure we're on this right track. We are. The draw distance here is quite short. Or take out the shaman here, I guess. Yes, hello. Still, we get no satisfaction. Oh well. I guess it's a good thing that we are strong enough that we can move up here. Even if it is a bit of a trick. Now, where do we need to go? Here. I believe it's the... Yeah, I believe it's the stairs over here. Don't blind me, that's not very nice. There we go. Luckily we have melee to cure us from blindness. Now then. More bats. Now let's hit the stairs. Alright, this is where we go from here. Head back down again, so we can head back up again on the other side. I'm pretty sure. That's not the one I want. See if we can position ourselves here then. Sort of worked. We've almost built up the full 3000 on the EP meter here. Let's see. Assume it's down. This might. Again, when you have the rules here, it's all right to move around the enemies. It seems more, but once you are in the corridors here, it's much harder to do so unless you're under some spell effects. Here we go. Down again. So we're moving down the lower east side of the tower here. In order to come back down, or we can head back up on the other side. I believe there is a hole here and that you can fall through it. I'd never checked myself, but let's not test out the theory. Just going to go through here. Again, the enemies aggro onto magic use, so we're going to be safe from that. Right, so that's a full meter here. We'll try out the weapon skill here again on, I guess, these bats here. That's around 400 points of damage. Not bad. And we reached level 39. Hooray for us. We move up the stairs here, and we are now on the other side of the tower, 9th floor here, I believe. And we're going to see if we can get to the teleporter pad up there. So let's move through the middle side here. See if we can avoid any trouble with these guys. I think we did, but let's be careful anyway here. Yeah, this one triggered onto us. You can usually tell when you have someone after you. You'll hear the footsteps coming out after you. There's obviously, well, I'm playing with the gamepad here, and there's rumble functionality that actually does work as well here, I believe. Which means it's very possible to determine without seeing that you're chased by someone. That said, it's obviously better if you can avoid fighting. Unless you actually are here for the fighting, of course. Now, this will bring us up to what I believe is the area that we're looking for. And let's have a look here. Yes, so we're going to go through here, have a look at the rooms over the east side of the tower here, as I understand it. Hello, chat room, by the way. Sorry for ignoring you guys here. I got a bit... Oh, that's before we fight here, actually call our friends again. I got a bit caught up in trying to narrate my way through the tower here. There we are. Hello, friends. Let's go ahead and grab Semi as well here again. Right. And let's see how these guys are in terms of strength here. Easy prey, that's fine. Giga's Torturer. Cold and rain, where snow indeed. It's actually been pretty cold here recently, I think. I feel like we should be getting snow here any day, but it just doesn't seem to want to fall. Oh, awkward camera angle. Boy. There we go. Okay, the Spy Keeper here as well. Yeah, Western Europe does have quite a lot of rain. I feel like. Oh boy, we're fighting the big boy here as well. Right, see if we can get our friends on here. Luckily, I think we're well enough off here that we should be able to take him out pretty easily. There we are. Now, what we're looking for is an area with the enemy Porphyrion here. We may want to take out these guys first. Let's go ahead and actually open the door again though. Oh hey, here we are. You're gonna need to be a bit afraid of these enemies here. We do have a history with Gigas type enemies here. I feel like that isn't always super positive. Right, we've taken out that as well. That's alright. Let's go ahead and take out this one. And then we'll see if we can get the notorious monster here as well. I figure we do want to make sure that we have enough space to maneuver properly here. Very good. See if we can engage only the notorious monster if we're going to have a problem with that. Did want to see if we can maneuver him a bit here, but unfortunately we can't really move our friends when we place them. That's another hit. Luckily we're doing lots of damage here. We have some white magic coming in. Now then, we got some Delphoid keys. Which is what we're here for. Now I just need to find the way onward here. Let me have a look here. Right. There should be an elevator here somewhere. I think it may. Is this one? Maybe it's not. H6. That doesn't seem to be right. 6 isn't inside this room. H8, okay, yeah, no, that makes more sense. This is it? Elevator, indeed. Perhaps I need a key to activate it. Yes, but we do have keys. Let's trade. Let's see how many we got. I believe we got at least a few here, but they don't seem to be. Let's see here. Use this device. Yes, please. There we go. Stairs. Now, where are we? One wonders. Yep, got stairs. So are we in the central tower now? No, we're still in upper Delphoid's tower here. Which is interesting. Hope I don't run into any enemies along the stairs here now. That would be awkward. But walking down. Getting our cardio in here, I feel like. It's only in again here. We're still on the upper tower here. It seems like I was gonna say it's at a home point, but it's not. It's just a marker for the stairs here. That's all right though. We'll get there. They really do want us to feel the trek here though, I feel like. There we go. Down at the bottom. Another ground stone. Let's see where this takes us. I want to call our friends here just in case. Now then, here we are. Open the door, yes please. I think this may be a one-way door, actually here. Actually, maybe zoning it in there. Yeah. Let's call our friends here then. Be on the safe side, as it were. Go. Have a Giga's Fall Watcher over here. Like easy prey. It's good. I think what the person we're looking for is in let's see here. One of the smaller rooms here. See if we can get a the guide here says L9. So that's going to be over here. It's the lower one. So let's give that a go. To the right for this corridor here. We interact with the door. Find someone. Who are you? Not an enemy at any rate. I'm glad you found me. I'm Ambassador Altair from Bastok. What? You were sent on a mission for the embassy. I see. My apologies. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have had to come to such a dangerous place. I should never have let my guard down. I was struck from behind, and the next thing I knew, I woke up here. I shuddered to think at what would have happened to me. You hadn't come. This place is dangerous, but not only because of the monsters. I sense something more ominous in the air. In any case, we should get out of here as soon as possible. I can find my way out. Come meet me at the embassy when you can. Ah, very nice. So I believe, let's have a look actually here. Take the corridor here, which should come out to the first floor of the tower. So let's give that a go, just to verify. But with this, we should be able to finish out our mission here at least. Rank up in Bastok. Yes, there we are. How's these guys? Easy prey. Yeah, they do aggro onto us here. So let's actually attack them, I guess. Boom. There we go. These. I would say these orders sure make it hard to do proper camera work for you here. There we go. Let's keep in mind that we probably should attack those guys if we see them. Here we go. To move up. To be able to bypass these guys. Indeed. Now then, this does bring us up here on the first floor again. So we move out. Have these guys to fight, I suppose. They do have these ghost type enemies here. Do have a real what is it, Halloween or Friday the 13th thing going on with the sound effects. There we go. And so yes, this is Delcott's Tower. Let's actually see if we can. That's, yeah, so there we go. Now we are officially out where we start off with here. It's actually quite interesting that they placed the cutscene for the Chains of Prometheum questline here, when you can't really avoid it, as it were. It's on the critical path for the main storyline from the original game, so they do intend you to actually see it there before you go in. Alright, let's go to Juno first and have a chat with the ambassador now that we've saved him. Now then, I believe our best talk embassy is over here. Indeed. Here we are. Welcome back. The ambassador's returned and can't wait to see you. Step into his office. Why, thank you. Now, is this his office? I assume it is. Yes, here we go. So, there you are. Thank you so much for braving the dangers and finding me. I'm very thankful. Now, let's get down to business. I hereby assign you, Lafayette, to the post of Attaché of the Embassy of Juno. To Juno. There we go. Do all you can for your country and her friendship with Juno. Rank 4. You know, there's a certain special task you may be interested in later. Now is not the time, but I'll keep you in mind. And there we are. We've completed a stock rank 3. So yes, that's taken care of. I believe we can probably go back to let's talk here and see if we can start our next part of the quest line here. Or I wonder if that starts here in Juno, actually. It's very possible. And again, let's see here. Yes, I believe it's actually here. So, let's have a chat with our friends here. For now, the administration needs your help in the conquest and security of the regions bordering Juno. Yes, very good. Is there no musketeer here that can trade any gems to? Apparently not. Let's see if we can go in here again. Restricted area. Apparently not. I'm assuming that we're going to need to trade a crystal or two to the guards back home in the stock in order to actually engage with our next part here. That's fine. Now, how far are we from level 40? Not very far at all, actually. You know what? Let's head back to Delcot's tower here. See if we can gather those last few experience points. Here we go. And we'll end things off that, I believe. Again, this is a shorter session because, again, I feel my voice is starting to go here. If we can get to level 40 at least, I think that's going to be good for us. So these are the books, and we need to go this way and to find enemies that were a bit higher level, I think. There we go. Again, how much do we need? A little less than 2k. We should be able to do that. I'm pretty sure. Let's see how these enemies are actually looking here. Too weak to be worthwhile. Now then, the question becomes, can we actually go back through here? Or seeker bats? Open door, yes please. Oh hey, we don't need any drivers for our NVIDIA card right now. I do wish I could just do capture of just the screen here, but for some reason I think that it didn't seem to work when I did it, so I had to go with the actual desktop capture, which is a bit awkward at times here, but it's been mostly fine so far. Now we're going to see if we can do a little bit of leveling here, as I said. I think, again, we'll stop here after we've finished that out. Maybe gone back to the stock and traded some stuff away. And then we'll come back for the next session. Now I am going to take Friday off this week for several reasons, basically. First things first, my voice, as I mentioned, is not great, so I'm gonna take some days to just rest for that, I think. See that we can come back fresh and relaxed next week. And I'm not going to try to hide the fact that the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker early release or early access coming out Friday here as well is not going to affect me. I think obviously playing through 11 here is quite fun, but I think I would be playing 14 either way, regardless if I'm doing this whole playthrough thing or not. So I do want to keep on top of that and not waste too much time waiting to get started on that point. I'm really excited about the Endwalker, so it's going to be nice to actually have a chance to get going here. In the last part of the saga, as it were, of Sodlin, Idolin, and Zodiarch. Let's go ahead and skill up here. We are. That said, that'll probably take some time here tomorrow, level a little bit further on Ninja. If we can get to 25, I think that would be good, so I can learn the spells that we want to pick up here for being able to do some sneaky stuff. Here we are. Ooh, that actually did there, I think. Level 40. Very good. Let's go ahead and port back to stock, I think. Warp ring, please. It's a little bit of time, that's fine. There we are. Back, safe and knowledge that we have done our part for the stock for today. Let's maybe have a quick look at the auction house here. I did put up the spells again for sale here. No, nothing sold. That's fine. Right then, to go ahead and trade some crystals to the gate guard, I believe. Should help us go ahead and actually continue on the missions here as well. Yes, markets, please. We are. Hello, Rabbit Wolf. We'll give you a crystal for your trouble. Should now have at least a few rank points here, I think. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's actually see. I think if we trade the Emperor band here to Rabbit Wolf, we should be able to recharge it here. Let's give it a try just to see. Your Emperor Band has received 2 charges in exchange for 400 conquest points. It's now fully recharged. Ah, thank you. And just to be sure, we still have our Emperor Band here, right? We do indeed. So now it's 3 other free charges, and we are once again here fully charged. So 200 conquest points per charge, not too bad. Definitely better than buying an entirely new ring. So that's how we do that, in case you were wondering. Right, is there anything else we want to do here for leaving? Yes, there's actually one thing I do want to have a look at here. We're going to go into our objectives list here for the tutorial, and we're going to look into quests for artifacts. Now, they are grouped here by jobs. So we have artifact quest 1, 2, and 3. And they're going to be asking us to do some quests here. We're going to get our first artifact for thieves here next time, I think. I think that's going to be our main goal. And at level 40, that's going to be our weapon for thief. That's not going to help us much in the long run, I think. Not entirely sure, but it's going to be good for a while, and it's going to be a prerequisite in a way for getting some of the stuff that we do want to unlock for later here. So next time we're going to speak to Non Amigo in Winter's Woods as a thief. We're gonna complete the quest and showdown and obtain a Marauder's Knife. So let's set that objective. Very good. Thief Artifact Quest 1 is undertaken. And we'll have a look at that next time. Actually need to go ahead and get that one as well. I think we were all up on our inventory space. We can go ahead and remove the subject as well for now. Very good. And put away this one as well. Now then. That should be it for tonight. Again, I think we're gonna stop early here, just so I can get a little bit more extra rest, and I don't need to go ahead and do it much editing. We'll just go ahead and export the YouTube VOD from Twitch instead here. Anyway, that's, you know, behind the scenes stuff that you don't need to worry about. So, instead here, let's just say that we are going to be back again next week on Monday, where I will be going through here and see if we can get our artifact weapon and maybe go ahead and continue on with some of the missions that we started here with Chains of Prometheum, or the next step here for a stock. But we'll see what we actually go ahead and do next time here. I'll figure something out. Until then, have a good rest of the week, have a good weekend, and hopefully I'll see you next week again when I am hopefully a bit more rested up, and we'll continue on with our quests here in Vanadil. Until then, have a very good time, everyone. And for now, a good night. Goodbye, everyone.